Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. It's a competition for the best women. And you know what, it's not talked about. It's known, but it's not really talked about because it's a major factor. When you got groups of men who might call themselves average, or they're complaining about women, or they're saying they ain't getting any play, something like that. Let's keep it a buck. There's plenty of women out here. There's more than enough women. In many places, the women outnumber the men significantly. Significantly, I mean, like double figures, allegedly in some places and stuff. And then let's just be real with it. And most of them, let's just be real, most of them are average. And then some of them are ugly and everything. So, but there's still plenty of women. There's plenty of bodies. But you get men who might be considered average or below average and stuff. They complain, oh, I can't find a woman. No, you can find a woman. Yeah, I've even said before, as much as I promote what I promote, I said any man can find a woman. Regardless, you don't have to change anything. You don't have to like fix up. You don't have to develop game. You don't have to get money. You don't have to hit the gym. He can find a woman. The question is, would he want that woman? Because let's be real with it. Everything out here, like you got like different guys, teaching game or giving advice is so a man can get with a very attractive woman. Because let's be real, men are looking for the women at the top of the food chain. You know, I talk about select and non-select with men. Other guys might say alpha, beta. They might say alpha, beta. You get some guys 80-20 and all of that. That's because the real focus is on who's getting the most attractive woman. See, we have a select and non-select as how that we deal with women. Men want the icons. The icon is the women at the top. These are the beauty queens. These are the IG models. These are the dimes and stuff. And a guy either wants that or something very close. Indeed, there's several men saying, I've seen several men comment, even say on a video, a 7 is too low, or she's a 6, which is still above average. Even though that's probably his range and probably the best he can do, especially since if a woman were to rate him, he's probably a 3 and stuff. But you see that. And okay, fine. We got our select and non-select too. Our alpha and beta. And incidentally, let me say something real quick about the alpha female. An alpha female is not some hard charging female like that. You get some women promote that. An alpha female is the diva. She's top of the list. The top, in our eyes, the woman at the top is that beautiful woman. That beautiful face, killer body, cooperative woman. Cooperative feminine woman and stuff. Okay. We want that. Okay. Here's the reality of that. Because, I could say, and other content creators can say all day, hey, stay in your lane. I've said it before, but I could say it all day. I could get a bullhorn, get in a public place and stuff and say it. But let's just be real. Guys want the best. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Seriously, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I still emphasize staying in your lane, but as a realistic thing, and honestly, many guys do. And let me just say something about that. It's an irony that many of the happiest couples out here, like, they are blatant in how average they are. And they good with it. They realize, hey, this is the best I can do, boom. Even the women. Because even when men talk about the hypergamy thing, that is technically about moving up in class. And even then, only very attractive women can seriously think they're going to do that. But most other women, they good with where they are. They stay in their lane and stuff, and many men stay. But then you have the men who, they want the icons. They want the top women. They want the dimes and stuff. But they can't get them. They can't get them. And that's where the complaint comes against, the Chads and Tyrones. That's where the complaints come against the Pookies and Ray Rays and the Bubbas and everything. You know, that's where the complaints come, because it seemed like they getting the top women. Because okay, let me use that Pookie and Ray Ray thing. Now that's used mainly in circles of black men complaining and everything. But let's be real with it. What they really complaining about? Are they complaining about them getting women? Because a lot of same Pookie and Ray Rays will deal with average and ugly women. No, they only complaining about them getting the top women. Okay, here's the reality with the top women. It's always a competition. It's always a competition for the best women. That's just the reality of it. And if you realize that and you acknowledge that and you know that, then you realize if you want to get them, you're going to have to compete. Indeed, I saw something. I ain't going to shout out the content creator, but saying something about, men wanting the top women who have low body counts. Okay, let's say you can find that. It's not impossible. Indeed, believe it or not, many of the top women will still likely have a low body count for one simple reason. Not that they so pious, but a lot of men are scared to talk to them. Even they want them, but they scared to talk to them. So women like that will tend to stay with a guy. They might have, a little freaky one night stand here and there and stuff. Because actually women who are actually more average or even ugly might tend to have higher body counts because, well, a lot of average guys say, hey, you have them. But we focus on the top ones for now. And okay, say they have it. There's still a competition, even if you get that woman. Because here's the thing. Say you can meet that woman. Hey, let's give her an 8. Let's give her an 8. No, let's give her a 9. Let's have some fun with it. You somehow got that 9. It's not game over then. You still got to compete. Even if you put a ring on her finger, you still got to compete. She's going to have a man trying to get with her as soon as she step out the house. Only way you're going to keep her good is to lock her in the house. Only way you're going to keep her good. And there are some sick puppies out there that actually try that. But that's the only way you're going to keep her good and stuff. Because you still got to compete. You still got to be on your game. Or if you don't want to use the term game, you still got to be on top of things every single day. Whatever physical shape you were in when you got her, you still got to do it. Whatever you did to get her, you got to keep it up. And then you still got to switch it up so she don't get bored. Because think about it like this. Say you get that fine woman, that beautiful woman. All right, you get her. First of all, you got to beat the competition to even get her. Because even if she ain't having sex, that don't mean a bunch of guys ain't trying to get at her. Oh, they trying to remedy that situation. Shoot, whether you meet her online or the street, plenty of men trying to get on it. Definitely online. Let's just be real with it. Definitely online, a bunch of guys are going to be trying to get with her. But then on the street, there are women, they can't walk down the street good without some guy trying to get at them. Because think about it like this. Now, hypothetically, let's use the angle of you beat the competition to get her. Okay. She goes to work in the morning and stuff. She probably had to go to work in the morning. Even if she drives, she get to the job, somebody gonna try to holler at her. If she takes the bus to work, somebody gonna try to holler at her. She go out for lunch, somebody gonna try to holler at her and stuff. And shoot, even at work, okay, let me go back to the work thing. She probably meet somebody, she start being cool with them. If they on some player stuff, they gonna be searching for the opening. Be like, hey, how your man doing? Oh yeah? Because let me give y'all some game. And a cold-blooded player told me this. He said, shoot, you meet a woman, she got a boyfriend or a husband, get her talking about her boyfriend and husband. Get her talking about it, because at some point she gonna come up with something like bad that he ain't doing, or she gonna leave some opening or something and everything. Like I knew of this woman, and she actually complained to a friend of mine. He had asked her about her marriage and everything. Like she said, she's married. I said, oh, and he said, everything going great then. Oh, okay. She said, no. She said, in fact, what he told me, she said was been married too long. And dude was like, oh, okay. Dude ended up having an affair with her, and she was fairly attractive. I give her a good, she wasn't even like top. I give her a good 6.5 if I was going to use a number and stuff and everything. So, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Somebody's always coming. Somebody's always getting in there and stuff. You still competing. Even if you get her, you competing. It's not over. A ring on her finger don't mean anything. I remember I was in downtown DC one time and just out, and I saw a couple women who worked in my office. They were just doing like a lunchtime exercise, and these dudes saw them. Particularly one was very attractive and stuff, and you know, and they were trying to holler. And I remember they say, I said, man, don't, man, they both married, man, don't even try. And the dude was like, happily married. It's gonna come. It's gonna stay there, no matter what. No matter what, I don't care. But here's the thing, you can't complain about it. You gotta be ready to fight. You gotta be ready to fight. Now, here's the funny thing. There's some guys, well, they ain't worth it. I ain't fighting for no woman like that. She there, man, she just gotta be down for me. Okay, if you want that type of woman, get that unappealing woman. Get that woman who you would rate as a 1. And you'll probably be good to go. You don't have to worry about anything. Seriously, I'm dead serious. As long as she stay fine, somebody gonna try to get at her. Somebody gonna talk to her and stuff. First of all, you gotta get comfortable with that because it's just reality. You know what, I remember, and this was with my co-parent. This was before we got married. Right? And I remember, you know, we still living apart. I remember went over to her place. And she had some food for me from this store, right? Biscuits and gravy and everything on it. So I'm sitting there eating and stuff. And she said, Rom, all these guys were trying to get at me. She was looking good. Anybody, let's just say if she wasn't modest, even at her age now, she'd get a lot of attention on Instagram if she showed her full body. I'll put it like that. So I was like, that was cool. I was just eating. She was saying, yeah, these six guys tried to get at it that day. Just walking and stuff. I said, hey, go ahead walking. I was eating my biscuit and everything. I wasn't upset. I just said, oh, well, I beat them out. In fact, that's my attitude with my 2 sons. I was like, she had my kids with other men wanted to. Because you got to have the attitude like you're going to compete. And you got to be prepared to compete. It's always going to be there. It's always. And you can't sit back and say, well, see, you got some guys, they get mad at the women. The women just going to choose their best. The women going to choose the best that they can get. And it's not, you shouldn't even use the word hypergamy. They're going to choose the guy who they click with the best, turns them more than most, meets whatever needs they have the best. Whoever fits their preferences. Because women are always comparing men, first of all. And that's regardless of how they look. So you're going to be competing no matter what. Even if you don't know what you're doing. Like even some guys, they concerned about a woman's count and everything. You're going to be competing even if she just had sex with one man. Because she's going to be comparing all the time. So my thing is, I use that example of when I'm eating some food and stuff and co-parent telling me about some guys trying to holler. I wasn't mad like, oh, let me go get them or anything. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. We'll walk some more. I was checking it out too. But I was like, it's part of it. Because I'm going to tell you something about me. And even what I talk about, it's all about the competition. I don't mind competition. In fact, there was one woman I dealt with and I would ask her, any guys try to holler at her? And she'd be like, no. And I was feeling like, oh man, I like beating the competition personally. And you got to have that attitude. You want the best woman. You got to have the attitude, not only that you have to compete, but that you want to beat that competition. Even when guys talk about the imprint or a guy or the ghost, my attitude when I deal with a woman, I know I ain't her imprint. And I know she had maybe at least one guy in her past. I'm like, well, I'm going to turn you out better than them. That's my attitude. Now, I ain't going to say it's going to happen because you never know. But that's my attitude. I'm almost like whatever he did, I'm going to do better. You got to have that attitude. When you see that woman walking, she a dime and everything, understand 50 other dudes done seen her. Somebody somewhere trying to get at her. So you got to say, okay, I got to be better. And it's just the reality of it. Now, if you don't want to play it, I'm saying that's with the dimes. I'm saying that with the very attractive women, the women in the 7 to 10 range. I'm saying if that's what you want, and that's what you want, be prepared to compete. Otherwise, like I said, there's plenty of unattractive women, and ones to twos who might have less competition for it. I'm saying might, because remember what I said. You get some of those uglier women or average women who might have a higher count than beauty queen, simply because more men will settle. More men will settle. But if you that man who don't want to settle, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Be prepared to compete. And don't get mad. Don't get mad if you lose, or don't get mad if you not winning. That means you ain't doing something. And it's just cold-blooded. Look, let's just be real. It's survival of the fittest. You want to find woman, be prepared to compete for. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.